One YouTube art tutor said all paintings are just shapes with colors. And then a few days later, I come across Mike Toribs' work. If ever that tutor needed a convincing example, this is it. I can see nothing else but obvious geometric shapes and bursting colors that the overall picture is almost secondary. So what shapes and how many can you see? The most obvious will be the round shapes in the sun and the eyes, as well as the pink and red rectangles. But what else? The first thing I saw after the sun and the eyes was a heart and then a triangle. I saw an inverted triangle, but as I drew it on top of the first one, I was surprised to see that I had drawn a star. And then I saw this diamond, followed by two symmetrical rectangles that make for balanced composition. But are they really just two rectangles? We have the quadrants. But this video is not about shapes as if we're in preschool. Shapes in art have meanings to help us understand what the artist, in this case, Toribs, wants to convey. Or if we don't get his message, we can interpret his work based on our personal experiences. But surely, we don't need a formal art lesson to know what the heart symbolizes. Toribs calls his work fruits of thy labor harvest. So I surmise that this is a labor of love for one's family. But then the artist PMs me saying how the original title was United by Love and Faith. Now the heart shape has taken a different meaning, even explaining why, even though it is a bit hidden, it is very visible. Triangles stand on solid foundation, pointing heavenwards, bringing about optimism and leading our eyes to the sun. Some health problems, including mental illnesses, can be helped with a little exposure to vitamin D. As a heavenly body, a star, like the sun, which is also a star by the way, gives us good vibes because of their twinkling. But our star here is not in the heavens, but in the woman. Her whole body posture, kneeling down with arms stretched downwards, ready to scoop up her harvest from her garden, forms a star. She is twinkling. What plantita wouldn't be when enjoying the fruits of her labor? Speaking of twinkling, our woman is set against a diamond shape. We have the saying, a diamond in the rough. The woman is such. She has potential to shine, but it takes years before she becomes a full diamond. She knows this process full well with her experience in caring for her plants. I see the rectangles as representing day and night. The left is darker than the right with its sun. Caring for oneself, hobbies, interests, and work takes time. The quadrants make up the two rectangles and consequently our entire picture. They show how our lives are made up of different aspects like family, work, hobbies, and God. There should be a balance in how we spend time with each. The woman's face resembles a bowl. The harvest she gathers from her garden is reflected on her face as she consumes the nutrients they offer. As mentioned, a painting is made up of shapes with colors. The yellow, white, blue, red, green, pink, and brown that we see here are the colors of everyday life. Yellow for sunlight, red and pink for love, green and brown for nature, and the blue that emanates from the peace that we have when we get to enjoy the fruits of our labor. A balanced life is essential for us to enjoy the fruits of our own labor. Art is essential.